Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Maple back in here. We are back on DUSTLAND Delivery. In the last episode, if you missed it, you should go watch it. But we got all the way over here to SM City, and we also found out that there has been people selling barbecued heads or something like that over here. Some cannibalism going on at the Southern Lookout. They're barbecuing people. So the worst part is when I was going through there in the last episode, I actually stopped there to get some food. So I might have actually ate some of that, which is pretty criminal. So we're going to start making our way back over to the Southern Lookout, and we're going to find out what is going on there. And then we got to go all the way back to Crew Town and Tenaris. And we got to, I think we have to deliver something to Crew Town. So let's see if we can make it over there. Our crew is tired. They're probably stressed out, no doubt. They always are. We don't have any books, but we're making our way over there. Let me know what you guys think about this series, and if you are enjoying the series, please subscribe. I notice like a lot of people that watch these videos aren't really subscribed to my channel, so subscribe and like. Stay with what's going on here. So it looks like two of my guys, the programmer and the engineer, are very, very stressed out. You arrived in Hill Hollow. This place has been abandoned for some time. Yes, this totally seems like a place that I should hang out. Where am I? Hill Hollow, you say? Okay, well. Let's see. What's the well? The well. Come on, an abandoned well. Not sure if it has any water. We don't need water. There are a bunch of abandoned buildings in the city. With a little demolition work, we could salvage some useful materials. Carefully dismantle them. 3 hours. Ooh, 33 chance. I don't want to waste an hour, though. Alright, let's try it. Oh, we might get attacked. Oh, we're in trouble. We gotta go. We're at like a 30% chance risk. Super, super high. 30% chance risk is really bad. And the infection's like 40%. Oh, we gotta get out of here. You came across an old gas station. Nope. Let's get out of here. We gotta get out of here. I'd be surprised if we made it out of here without getting attacked. Just crossing this really, really dangerous plague zone right now. We're gonna try to get out of the plague zone. We're gonna go... Oh. Crew is exhausted. Okay, so we're gonna have to camp out here. Oh, we've been attacked. Alright, let's run. Let's run. Burn fuel. We actually don't have enough fuel. And we failed to flee. Okay, can we... Oh, they're all fatigued. How am I supposed to do anything? I literally can't. I can't do anything. They're all too tired to do anything. Oh, wow. This is really bad. None of my people can actually do anything. Oh, we got away. We got away. Just barely. Problem is, our guys are also still too tired to leave. Okay, let's go. We're almost out of the plague zone. They're all very tired, very stressed out, no doubt. Okay, we made it out. Alright, everybody get in the inn. Everybody's getting a VIP suite. I hope they have fuel here because we have 60. We're definitely not going to be able to get out of here otherwise. Stress is very high for the programmer. Very, very high. What should I get him to do? Well, let's go to the bar here. Let's interact with these people so we can get some more XP. Get some more XP. So all you have to do is go to the bar and you have to just talk to them. And you're just like meeting new people, but you don't have to do anything with them. And this apparently it just gives us XP. It doesn't really do anything much else than that. So let's go to the store and let's see. They want to buy anything here from us, or let's sell all our ore to them just for fun. Let's bargain, see if we can get that. Nope. Okay, and then let's go back to the store. I didn't mean to back out. Okay, do they have any fuel? They do have some fuel. It's not cheap, but they have some fuel. I'm gonna buy a little bit of that. Let's buy 300 fuel. Why not? I'll try to bargain for it. Okay, we did not get the bargain, but we'll take it. We have 9 days of water. Yeah, we should be fine. Our guy is still pretty stressed out. What can we do? Okay, well let's leave the city. We're just gonna be outside the city. We'll set up a camp. Nope, can't set up a camp. Alright, let's watch the sunset. Alright, stress is reduced from watching the sunset, so that did help a little bit. Check tires. Tires are all good. Engine temperature should be fine. Alright. Okay, let's go. Okay, we already have our waypoint set. We're going to Southern Lookout. Ooh, what's down here? Ancient ruins. Nah, let's go right over to the Southern Lookout, because I think we need to keep moving. We don't want to stop and get ourselves into any trouble here. I'd like to go back to our city and see what kind of stuff we have. I know we have a bunch of resources that we've been building over this time. See, it's Starlight City just produce ore, everything. So that's good. Oh, we're getting slowed right down. And we're in the infection zone too, right now. These guys are very stressed out. Oh, we can't do anything. Alright, let's set up a camp. And while we camp, we can get our camp. We can get them to. Okay. They can party. Barbecue. Oh, that's quite a bit of stuff to party. Let's not get them to party. Let's get them to share knowledge. I'm not sure if that helped them with stress. I really don't think it did. Okay, let's get them to sleep. Okay. Let's get them to singer and engineer. Programmer just can't look at skill. Alright, the engineer is not having a good time. We're just gonna have to get him to drink some alcohol again. I think this happened last time. He's honestly... This poor guy. The programmer is just hurting. First encounter with gas station. Search thoroughly. Alright, let's search it thoroughly. Managed to find some supplies. We found some fuel. Yeah, okay, awesome. That's good. Still going through the plague zone, and we're at very high risk right now, which is not good. Ooh, thirst is getting high. We do have water, though. That should be fine. Yeah, drink some water. There you go. We need to start making some money. We're honestly hurting pretty bad for scrap. We haven't really been able to trade. Oh, admire the moon. That'll help with stress. We probably shouldn't admire the moon twice. The moon is lovely. Now we're getting attacked. Not sure if that was definitely worth it. Alright, let's Alright. Let's fight this guy. We'll get the engineers shooting. How do you miss? Alright. Truck holes at 100. Shoot again. Missed. Alright. Shoot again. Missed. Alright. Let's try run. Just run. Okay. Shoot again. Missed. Wow. Wow. How can you miss every time? Alright. That also didn't work. Okay, shoot again. Okay. Alright, melee. Alright, we did 20 damage, 20 damage. Alright. We actually beat them. That's the first time we actually beat the zombies that we ran into. I feel pretty good about that. We finally actually beat the zombies. Oh, crew's exhausted. Great. Alright, we didn't make it very far. Alright, let's camp out again. And let's get them to sleep. Okay. Area infection decreased. Alright, good. Just made out of the infection zone. We're almost at the southern lookout. Alright, you've arrived at southern lookout. This lookout watches for infected hordes from the south. Yeah. Barbecue. You arrived at Mama May's Mystery Meat, our barbecue joint in the middle of the city. Word around town is that they got the fattest, juiciest cuts around. Check out the back alley. In the back alley, you find a locked door with a number pad. Enter the code the reporter gave you. Open the door. You find a long, dark staircase daring you to come in. You descend the staircase into the basement where you're greeted with a gruesome sight. Human limbs and other flesh hang from hooks like slides of beef. At the center of the room is a large meat grinder, the kind you find in the mom and pop's barbecue kitchen. Talk about health code violations. Alright, we just got 2 virtue. You don't have much time to be disgusted. A large group of people enters the room. Bluff, shoot out the lights, divide and conquer. Alright, let's just a man in a chef's outfit stands at the head of the pack of assistant chefs. Scullions and assorted goons. You're not one of our regulars, he growls. You're friends with that reporter. He turns to his fellows. Looks like his meat on the menu, boys. There's lots of them. Go toe-to-toe with them. Probably gonna end well for you. Bluff. You smirk and tell them that the city's guards are already on its way. Man, I've gotten in over my head. One nervous-looking scullion runs for the door. Several of his fellows join him. Alright, open fire requires 40 ammo. Alright, charge them, run away. Charge them? Open fire. Lost ammo, 40. The sound of your underground brawl alerts the people outside, who quickly call for the city guards. The fight is interrupted by a large contingent of guards swarming into the basement, who all order you to get on the ground. The guard visibly struggle not to hurl at the gruesome scene around them. They hold everybody for questioning, even you. You relate to them that the entire story thus far, from the reporter to the brawl. They seem convinced of your innocence and grant you a reward for your help. As for the cannibals, the captain of the guard seems to be hauled off the city lookout. It seems like nobody's going to be dying ever here again. Alright, we just got XP. We got scrap and a core. Okay. Well, that's good. We just stopped a cannibal barbecue from continuing to happen. So that is honestly probably for the best. So let's go up to Crew Town. That's the next place we gotta go. Everybody's doing okay. You're a little bit fatigued though. How much fuel do we have? We're okay on fuel. Actually, let's check their store. They want anything from us? Water? No, we're not selling water. They have ore, rubber, tires, wood, clothing, flour. Let's go look at the map. Let's see where we're going. They need flour. Okay, they need flour. We could buy some flour here and sell it over there, so that way we can actually make some money. All right, let's just. Oh yeah, we just got some money, so that's good. We'll buy $1,500 scraps. All right. Okay, engineer, come on, get us the bargain. No, did not get the bargain. Okay, so we got some flour. All right, let's get out of here. Let's blow this popsicle stand. We're going through a swamp. You cannot camp in the swamp. Ooh, his stress is green. What does that mean? It's going down? Or it's going up significantly. A huge patch of cacti is blocking your only way forwards. Some of them standing 10 meters tall. What are you going to do? Burn down, ram through them. Take detour. Alright, let's burn them down, I guess. Take some time, but you managed to burn. Alright, we lost some fuel. Alright. That's fine. We did lose some fuel, but it's okay. Kind of had to. Hopefully we can still make it. Yeah, we still have kind of just enough to make it. We have like 1,000. Yeah, we'll be alright. We should be able to make it over there. We could stop at the Sword Point military base. I never did stop there before. They need water or meds, ointment. Okay. Our city just produced a bunch more stuff. Okay, that's good. We should go see our city and see how everybody's doing. We need to bring some more people there too. You look through your binoculars and spot an oasis in the distance with clear blue water and lush greenery. By now you should have realized what you gotta do. Visit oasis? Alright. You rest for a little while. It's so wonderful you need a little time to wake up. Alright. The oasis was nice. On the road. 15,000 kilometers. Awesome. We just hit 15K. Now we're continuing over here to Reedville. We're going to sell some stuff at Reedville. Then we're going to make our way over to Crude Town after that. Oh, what's that big city up there? Have we been there? Valleyville? Yeah, we've been there. You arrived in Reedville. Okay, I've already been here before, I believe. Let's go to the store. Scarce items. We can sell them flour. All of our flour. Wow, that's not making us much money. Maybe like 300 bucks. Alright. Fine. You politely step aside syndicate relations. Alright, whatever. Alright, now we just lost even more money. Now we're basically making no money for that. We didn't lose any money, but we didn't make any money off selling it. Oh well. Speaking of making money, we actually need to buy some fuel here. They got medical. Okay, they do have fuel. We basically have to buy fuel. We don't have much of a choice. Buy 200 fuel. Bargain for that. Oh, we got a 10% discount. So let's go look at Crude Town. What are they buying? They need tires, fruit, and rubber. Okay, do they have that here? Tires, fruit. They have fruit. Could buy some fruit to sell over there. Alright, let's buy like... Let's not buy anything. Let's buy 35 rations of fruit, I suppose. Okay, and let's head over there. And we're gonna sell our fruit at Crude Town. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some water here at Crude Town too. Hopefully they have water. First encounter with cargo containers. You come across a bunch of cargo containers just sitting there in the open. Their original owner seems to have abandoned them. Alright, let's search them. Alright. We got some ammo. Yeah, not much. Did not really get a lot from that, but we did get a little bit of ammo. It wasn't a waste. Doesn't hurt to get as many materials as we can possibly get. Time task on any of that. I think we're delivering something to Crude Town. I think we have a delivery to drop off. Side story, deliver fuel. Yep. When you arrive at Crude Town to deliver the fuel, the man from earlier is waiting for you at the gate. See, I knew I could trust you. Like I said, we're all peers, he chuckled heartedly. I actually only need half the fuel. The rest is yours as your reward. Oh, nice. Before you can ask his name or how he got there, he's gone. Weird, but okay. Alright, we just got 600 fuel. That's sweet. Alright, cool. We didn't really have to do anything for it either. How's our truck doing? It's kind of getting hot. Water. Alright, let's do that. Let's cool down our water. Upgrade our truck. Ooh. We don't have enough scrap to do any of that, though. Oh, we're very low on water. That's what it's telling us. Okay, scarce items. We can sell them fruit, which is what we brought to sell them. Oh, nice. We're making some bank off that. I think I only spent 35. I can't remember how much it costed me, but I don't think it costed me that much to buy it. So I think we made some money off that. Okay. I don't think we have any more tasks here specifically. Yeah, we have to go over to... Okay, the only place we gotta go is Tyrannus. We got to go back to Tyrannus, which is to try to figure out who the mole is. Still haven't figured out who the mole is. Birthright. Yes. Yeah, so we have to be... And our Starlight City, we have to get them Your virtue to 18. No, prosperity to 18. Okay. What do they have here? Let's see. Look at Tenaris. What do they want? Tenaris needs. They need salt, sugar, beer, bread, seasoning, pre-fall electronic, squab, peasant, quail, rabbit. And what do they have here? Do they have any of that? Abundant items. They have milk, fuel, clothing. Oh, really, they don't have anything here that we could do over there. So let's just buy some fuel because it's actually very cheap here. And if we have lots of extra fuel, it's probably not a bad thing to have. So you know what? Let's buy like not that much fuel. Let's buy some fuel. There we go. 1,000 fuel. We got crazy amount of fuel. We can drive for probably a couple days. Oh, right. That's what we need. We need water. Water. They do have some water here. Super expensive though. We won't buy a lot of water. We'll just buy a little bit. There. 9 water. There. That'll get us a couple more days. We can drive 9,000 kilometers right now. The other thing, let's upgrade our truck. Fuel use, whole 25, comfort, that might help. Storage, max crew. Comfort maybe? Alright, let's do comfort. That might help with our people being happier, which would probably make a big difference. Okay, so they're pretty fatigued. He's pretty fatigued. Pretty hungry. Alright, let's just, well, we could probably make it over there pretty quickly anyway, so we'll just head over here. It's not too far of a run, and there's nothing too dangerous in the way either, so it's not too bad. While they do that, let's see. I know we can check our city, but I don't know how we can check it. Oh, we found a rusted out train on the tracks. Most of its carriages have been derailed. Do you want to search it for stuff? Alright, yeah, let's search it for stuff. Useful stuff. We got scrap and rations. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Definitely worth it. We can craft some stuff. We need to get some more books. Okay, they're all kind of getting along. Okay. Oh, is everybody too fatigued? Yeah, everybody's too fatigued to drive anymore, so we gotta camp here. And we gotta sleep, which will help their fatigue. Alright, set back out. We're almost to the city. Yeah, we're just outside the city. Here we go. So, back to finding the mole. We still don't remember who it is. Near the city gate. I think that guy mentioned that they were by the city gate. You argue with her for a while, but you realize you don't have much concrete evidence. Huh. Who was it? I can't remember. We'll come back to this later. Alright. We gotta figure out who the mole is. I don't know who. Let's talk to all these people. Just get some XP going. Just gives us XP just for talking to these people. Alright, let's get everybody stay in the standard room just so they can relax. Our programmer is stressed out, but he should be doing okay now. Urban elite. That's the problem. The stupid urban elite makes him all stressed out when he's outside the cities. Minus random bad trait. Yeah, but we don't have 10 books. Alright, let's see what they got for stuff here. Scarce items. They don't have anything that we're selling. Abundant items. They have meds, wood, rations. Hey, it wouldn't be bad to buy some rations, probably. Let's buy a little bit of rations. 10 more rations. Yeah, okay, that'll work. Oh, we have 28 scrap. Wow, we're really hurting. Okay. Let's talk to the mayor. You met with the mayor, who's eager to know if you made any progress in finding the mole. I did, though. I thought I did. Huh. Mother and son, librarian. We still don't know who the mole is. Ask again about the mole. I know the mole's a woman. I was out by the gate one night answering the call of nature when I saw some stupid guys being all sneaky like. I figured they were casing the place for a score, but then I saw a woman come out and hand them something, a map. I think that's got to be the mole, right? Okay. True. But I don't think it is. Mother and son. Chat. Alms for the poor, and I barely ate since we were kicked out of SM City. True. I think she is the mole, but we don't have any evidence is the problem. I'm pretty sure she is the mole. How are we supposed to figure that out, though? Alright. Our city. I'm almost certain that she is the mole. Mole hunt. Yeah, we're supposed to be here in Tenaris right now. Talking to... Nope. Back to city. Find mole. Librarian. Oh, it was the librarian. As you lay out the evidence you've gathered, the librarian gently smiles, drops. Even with the facts laid out before her, however, she refuses to admit anything. Push harder. The librarian responds to your aggressive questioning with a poker face worthy of a seasoned card. Lie that you want to work with Civitas. Push harder. Alright. You soften your tone or assure her that you're not here to expose her rather than you want to cut her on the action. Ooh. She clearly surprised by the sudden shift in attitude. She sizes you up warily, but seems to drop her guard a bit. Do we have a deal? Task started. Tradecraft. Meet me outside the abandoned cabin outside the city. I'll mark it on your map. Tradecraft. You told the librarian that you wanted to work with Civitas. She asked you to meet her outside the city. How to task target location. Ooh. So we found the mole, but she wants us to go meet her in Tenaris Woods. And who knows if we're going to get jumped out there. But I guess you'll find out in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.